Now I'm looking at this this post thread that you share with me, Pan. I missed this altogether. It was today the 7th, so this just happened 2 days. I missed this. Here's what Fessler says. He says, interesting fact, if a clown continues to report false information as though a correction never happened, that clown becomes responsible for intentionally misleading both ethically and legally. Oh, really? Thanks, you non-lawyer piece of retarded human shit. Thank you, Thomas Fessler, for breaking down fake law for us. Please, if I want to learn about TV law, I'll watch fucking Law and Order, you dumbass. He goes on to say, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, Red Panda Koala and Chupacabra are oblivious to where the line exists and having willingly crossed it many documented times. Oh, like, I don't know, abusing your access to a police database, you stupid fucking idiots? You think you can get me on a libel case without opening yourself up to a fucking HIPAA violation? You stupid fucking bastards? Let's go to court. Let's fucking go. I want to own your show. I want to own fucking Disclosure Tonight in your stupid little shirts. I want to own your keyboard. Your fucking old ass keyboard you got from, what is it, your compact computer? I'm so fucking done with Thomas Fessler pretending he has anything to offer me, the UFO community. You're a fucking shill, patsy, garbage piece of shit, Thomas. You were used and abused. You are the UFO whore. Jesus fucking Christ. You whore your show out. You whore yourself out. You whore your friends out. You whore everything. You record everything. You lying piece of trash. No one needs you in this fucking conversation. You are used and abused. Busted, can't be trusted. You suck. Newsflash. You suck. And if someone is in your ear telling you, oh, there's going to be legal repercussions for this. Was that the same people telling you, Thomas, you're going to be a big hero for Disclosure someday? Oh, did that pan out for you, bud?
You're going to get to quit your job, Thomas, and work for UP Disclosure from full. I like Thomas, by the way. People could go bad cop, good cop on this, sure. But I just found it funny that he's like, no, I actually said this, and then it's like proof of like what we've been saying too.
Dude, it's crazy.
Read that part. Read that part.
Okay, so you go in, you say there was never any walkbacks for this comment Gary the Brave left on John Greenwald's video, by the way. That's cool. He has never been a walkback for Fessler backing up Gary the Brave's comments either. You provide evidence of that. He goes, oh, yes, there was. Based on how much you're into me, I'm surprised you missed it. Here you go. Well, I'm going to see this. It's 7 minutes long. What does he say? He basically, what does he post the walkback?
It's the one where you said I made it all up to Lou reviews, but that's different than the Greenwald comment.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so yeah.
So they're treating the Lou reviews one like, oh, he walked back the Lou reviews when it's all good now. It's like, well, he never addressed this one though. Nice. And you actually backed it up at the time, Fessler, and you've never addressed it either.
That's really funny. You say that. No, see, that's the walk back of the email to Lou reviews. There is no walk back of this comment on Greenwald's video. No need to walk back. This is what Fessler says. No need to walk back Gary's statements, as most of it lines up with my comments to Greenwald at the same time. Go figure. This dude's doing fucking pretzels. He's doing pretzels to get out of this, dude. No way, dude. Go figure. Looks like you need to track down someone else from the past. It shouldn't be too hard.
Hang on, Matt, dude. Can you please? I can't follow it. Can you explain it to a simpleton like me? What Fessler has fucked up doing? I can't.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Fessler is referring to me and Panda here as clowns because basically the biggest news in ufology for the past 2 years has been bubbling up, and now it's surfacing, which is that people connected directly with Lou Elizondo were the ones who attacked David Grush, doxed him, and changed the rollout of his kind of like public appearance. And so why did that happen? That's a big question. It makes no sense that Elizondo's overseeing things over at the Thomas Fessler show, but then agents of the Fessler show are asking people, LM, so on, to look up people's medical records. And they're implying to these people, apparently, allegedly, that order came from the top, basically came from Elizondo. So these people were put in a position, Sawan and LM, to use their resources. LM's resources were interesting. He's not really put that out on the record yet, but Sawan's resources were that he worked for the VA hospital and had access to veteran records, which could be one of the ways in which David Grush's medical history was released. And Fessler and his homeboy Mike have both said that specifically, like, oh, that would be Sawan who looked up those records.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up that clip because that is hilarious.
It's very interesting. So because of that, I asked LM in a space, I don't even know who was hosting at the time, if he was asked to look up medical records. LM said yes. I said, by who? He said Elizondo. That was clipped and then shared. And because it was shared so broadly and it got viral attention, especially in this community, Fessler and Mike had to respond, right? And now, within hours of the statement being made, or days, Lou Elizondo's some kind of lawyer, or his friend that's a lawyer, Ivan Hanel, released this kind of crazy statement on Twitter, hashtagged UFOX, and it was a legal threat. And it was a legal threat to LM, I believe. And it was directed at LM. It used language that would be specific to LM. And then within hours, LM retracts his statement that he made in the spaces. He says, Lou Elizondo did not ask me to look up the records. I was frustrated. I shouldn't have said that. And so LM issues a retraction.
I'm not under duress.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not under duress. And I asked him, is that like are you responding directly to Ivan Hanel, Lou Elizondo's lawyer's kind of legal threat? To which he denied. And we've talked to LM.
Even though he tagged Lou Elizondo and Ivan Hanel in this initial post.
He literally tags his lawyer. It's so crazy. So LM ended up coming into his spaces, and then he laid out what his statements were. I allowed him to kind of, whatever the new narrative is, I allowed him to present that, and I allowed the public to believe him or not believe him. So it just is that. So
why would Lou want us to go ahead and dox Grush's medical records from the VA? Now, if they wanted to get that from the VA, that would be Sawan, who works at the VA, would go ahead and get that stuff, but that wouldn't be us. But why would he want to do that? It's just...
From my conversation with Mike Disclosure as why he asked Sawan to do it. And Mike told me, of course I would pick him, because if this goes sideways, it's going to be on him.
Now, if they wanted to get that from the VA, that would be Sawan, who works at the VA, would go ahead and get that stuff, but that wouldn't be us.
That wouldn't be us, though.
The way he says it, the inflection combined with the video is so funny. It's like, it wouldn't be us.
I'm trying to sell it so good, but it's so bad.
We're so innocent. We're so innocent. It's not like two people independently announced that Mike asked them specifically to look up the same records that were then released to the press. It's not like that or anything.
That would be Sawan, who was a total part of our show at the time, and we're all aware of his jobs and duties and access he had because reasons, but
we knew he had access. Whether or not Mike asked him, I mean, why would we do that? So, Panda, I don't know. I haven't clipped this up or anything, but in a space I was doing, John Lucas came in, and he had his own theory about what happened,
which totally coincided with my theory, by the way.
What, break down the theory, because he has Jay Stratton telling him it's okay if he makes those comments.
Basically, just that Lou and Jay were trying to embarrass Grush to come out because he might have gotten cold feet or whatever, like how they play the media.
Okay, so the mystery that that Thomas Fessler just presented in that clip. Why would Elizondo want to dox David Grush's medical records? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Well, that whole doesn't make any sense. That's their main defense here. But the reason, some people believe the reason, is because they wanted to pressure Grush to come out. He was getting cold feet.
Got you.
Matches perfectly with Sawan's language when he doxes David Grush. He said, we have to flush this cockroach out. David Grush is the Washington Post whistleblower. He outs the whole thing. The language he used. He says that he was asked to do that by fucking Mike. So that's very strange.